and welcome to my channel. My name's Casey and I'm an Amazon seller. I've been doing it for about 2 years now, and I have created this channel to help people learn about how to sell on Amazon because it has changed my life and I know it can change yours as well. If I sound a little different today, I do have a little cold. My child had a stuffy nose the other day and I was thinking it was allergies, but I guess it turned out not to be allergies. It was a cold. Didn't think it was a cold because he never stopped any time during it. Like, he was still go, 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 crazy, crazy, crazy. But it was a cold because obviously I have it now. So like I said, if I sound a little bit different, that's the reason why. I hope everybody had a great weekend though, and a great start to the new week, getting some stuff done. I will be doing one more video later in the week, and that video is going to be more on the lines of a sourcing video with some tips along with it. Today's video though, as you can see in the title, if you have clicked on it, it is seller hacks. So I have done 5 Amazon seller hacks that can just be very useful to a new or a existing Amazon seller that might not know these hacks. So like I promised y'all, later in this video today, I will announce who wins the one-on-one 30-minute call with me sometime this week. It will be later in the video. At some time I will announce it. Today I'm going to do it on this video. So if you want to win that 30-minute call with me to ask me anything about Amazon, comment hack and then what did you take most out of this video today. So again, on this video, comment hack and then what did you take most out of the video today. Alright, so the first one I'm going to talk about is how to avoid IP/counterfeit complaints. I'm going to explain the difference in them and how to avoid them, what to look out for. Whenever I first started, it was more on the lines of brand owners and IP complaints. Now we have counterfeit complaints, so let me go ahead and get into this. So you have IP complaints, intellectual property complaints, and then you have counterfeit, which also come over as an IP complaint. A intellectual property, an actual IP complaint, means the brand owns the item, so that is the brand owner. So let me show you an example of that. So I'm going to show y'all this brand because I know they file IP complaints. So Lucetta actually owns this brand. This is their brand. It says In World Beauty on most of these, so I'm guessing that might be what they're selling it underneath on Amazon. But like I said, this is a example of a IP complaint. If you get this one, you would have to submit receipts and the whole yada yada. So the counterfeit complaints are different. They are where these people are selling Dove, big name brands like that, and they are creating the listing and making it their listing. And then whenever people jump on the listing, they're filing it as IP complaints, counterfeit complaints, because they don't actually own the brand. So they don't actually have a intellectual property on this product because they're not Dove. Let me go ahead and show you an example of that. So this brand right here is saying that, hey, you jump on this listing, you get an IP complaint. And the reason why I know this and I wouldn't jump on this listing, for one thing, they have like their brand name in a magnet, which obviously I could not get, which normally customers would really not care about. But in the case that they will file a counterfeit complaint, that is worrisome. But I can easily see right here the brand, and they have their brand name, so they are going to file a complaint if you try to jump on this listing. And you can see they're the ones with the buy box. They're selling it as FBA and as FBM, as you can see right here. So how you look for these is, instead of seeing right here, you know, you got brand and you got this weird name instead of Tootsie Roll. Now, if I go on this listing where it's Tootsie Rolls, then you see brand Tootsie Pops. So this one, you know, you can sell, versus this one would file a counterfeit complaint against you. So I will go ahead and tell you though, I've had some of these counterfeit complaints, not IP complaints. And with the counterfeit complaints, all Amazon ever really asked me is like, as long as you don't want to get this product relisted, there's just some boxes that you check off. And what you'll do is you'll hit submit appeal, and then whenever you go over, you just say, you know, hey, I don't want to list this again, I'm not trying to get the listing back, and you hit that circle and then go on to the next thing, and it will just have boxes check off. You check off them boxes, submit it, and when you go back to your account health, right after that, it will be off your account health. Because I think the reason why Amazon makes it so easy to get off those listings is because those sellers are not really the owner of that brand. They're just saying they are the owner of that listing. So that's just something new I've noticed in like this last year, especially with seasonal items. So it's something to be on the lookout for, and what I just showed you is how you can look out for that stuff. Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about is tips and tricks with the buy box. So let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, so I'm using the BuyBot Pro to show y'all this, but also Keepa's gonna have this too, the buy box section. So I can see here for the last 365 days, Amazon has won this buy box 100% of the time. So you'll be like, no. That's how you check that. And I will tell you, if Amazon's won it 100% of the time, you're not getting the buy box. Amazon is keeping that buy box. So that's how you check that. But then what you also need to look at, so right here where you see that Amazon is off of the listing, the listing didn't have a buy box. So if it don't have a buy box, then it's gonna look like this. It's gonna have a see all buying options. So like on that product I just showed you, when Amazon sells out of that product, then they're going to take down the buy box and they're going to do this right here. And that means you can still sell this product even though you don't have the buy box on it. And that is why it says that Amazon has that buy box 100% of the time. So like on this one right here, right now Amazon is not on the listing. So if I can see right here, this one in the last 90 days, 26%, 22%. So at one point it did have the buy box, but right now it doesn't. It looks like it had the buy box right here on February 11th for a little bit. So that's why that pulled up in percentages. Author here don't have the buy box. So just because something does not have the buy box does not mean that it's not selling, because even when this one right here didn't have the buy box, author here, it was still 30,000, 36, 35. It was still a low sales rank and it was still selling. So even though like on that product I showed you before, Amazon has the buy box 100% of the time, but when Amazon drops off that buy box and they sell out of that product, then you have the opportunity to sell that item even though Amazon says I got the buy box 100% of the time. Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the difference in buy box, lowest price, all that good stuff. Okay, so a lot of times the buy box is not the lowest price. So example, if it is a FBA, sometimes with FBA you can price higher and still have the buy box. So here's an example. This right here is $24.08 at the buy box. So this is what customers see when they pull up. But if you go down here, you can look and see that you can get it as cheap as $20.49. So the reason why this one don't have the buy box right now is this is FBA, but it's like behind on its processing. So it says if you were to buy this, you would get April 6th through April 7th, versus this one is Saturday, March 25th. So that is why they have the buy box. And this one, when it actually gets fully processed, they could probably sell this for more than they have it priced right now, because the lowest price on these are merchant filled. So just the moral of the story is always check pricing. If you are merchant filled, you're going to have to probably go with the lowest price to be able to get the buy box. But if you are FBA, then you can sometimes go a little bit higher. And you just want to look. Okay, if I go to the webpage, let me show y'all real quick. Okay, let's take this one right here. So the lowest price is $24.50, but the buy box on it is $28.44. So what I usually do is I go through here and I see, okay, this prime says it will be there 2nd through 3rd. This prime 28th through 31st. This prime 28th through 30th. So this prime today 5 to 10. So that's the reason why they're winning the buy box. So I'm going to price definitely higher than this one that you won't get till April 2nd or 3rd, because I'll win the buy box over them, because my stuff is going to get there before them if it's into Amazon FBA right now. Now, if I'm merchant filled, I'm going to price the same as this merchant filled right here, $24.50, because that's the only way I will win the buy box, if I will win the buy box, because there are a bunch of prime on this listing. So you go by that pricing and you see if you can make a profit after shipping and after item cost. If you cannot, and you have to list the item at a way higher price, if you cannot and you have to list the item at a price that you're just not going to be able to sell it at, then you don't need to sell that product, because you're in this to make a profit. So go check the pricing, go see what is your bottom that you can list it for and be able to sell this item. Then go into the profit calculator. Calculate your shipping cost. If you're doing it FBM, if you're doing it FBA, put in the product cost. Put in the product cost for FBM, and then see if it makes a profit. And then look at it and see what's better on this item. Should I send it merchant filled or should I send it to FBA? Alright, the next thing I am going to show you is how in the heck do you get help from Amazon when you need it? Alright, so I'm on the Amazon webpage and I'm going to go to help right here, and then it is going to pull up this page right here. So what I'll do is I'll put in my issue. Let's say got an email. Just say you got an email from Account Health. I don't know. Do continue. Account related. You choose whatever it's related right here to. Alright, select your language. Other account issues, and then I'm going to type my phone number into here, and you can either schedule the call or you can do call me now. So a lot of times this is a lot better than sending over a message on Amazon, because you actually get to talk to a live person and they call you right then. I think the other night I had them call me at like 11 o'clock at night Eastern time, and they called me and discussed the problem with me. Now, Amazon Account Health is not the best out there sometimes, but if you do need any kind of help, you can go to this page right here and do call me now, and you will speak to a live Amazon person. Or, you know, if you want to speak to a live person, if you want to get my 24-hour mentorship program, there are still spots available. I am doing 10 spots just to make sure I can handle it. It is basically you text me at any time with any question about Amazon and I will get back to you. The Facebook group is included, and also a 60-minute Zoom call every month where we discuss your progress. You can check that out in the description in this video. It is available on my website. Alright, so the last hack I am going to give y'all is shipping on Amazon and estimated times. So I had one person that they told me they think that they are not selling stuff because their shipping is all out of whack, and can you please help? So here's what I do, and here's what I told this person to do. Alright, so what you're going to go to is you're going to go to your inventory, and then you're just going to click on the item. So then what you're going to do is you're going to go and look at everybody's shipping times, and you're going to compare yours to it. 30th through the 3rd, 30th through the 4th, 28th through the 31st. And I can see here 28th through the 30th. Mine is 27th through 29th. So I am a little bit earlier than some of these other people. I let Amazon estimate my shipping for me, but I can see here I am very competitive. So if you want to see if your shipping is competitive or not, so basically what I'm saying is it's not a shipping problem. You don't need to change nothing on your shipping templates. It might be this product just isn't selling for you. So always, if you think, hey, something's wrong with my shipping, I need to go change my shipping templates, go and check this out, and you will be able to see if you are very competitive with the normal or if you are not competitive with shipping at all and you do need to change something. Because what it ended up happening was this person was just very competitive with their shipping. There was nothing wrong with their shipping and they didn't need to change anything. So that's how you check that. Alright guys, that would be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps me out. If you want to learn how to sell on Amazon, hit that subscribe button. I upload videos weekly about how to sell on Amazon. And as always, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below and I will get back to them as soon as I can. So, as I promised y'all in the beginning of the video, I will let you know who wins my 30-minute mentorship call this week. And the winner is Jennifer Easterlin. I hope I pronounced your last name right. But you have won. Please send me a message. My email will be in the description in this video. So send me a message and we can set that up this week sometime. So as always, I offer those hour-long calls. If you need some one-on-one coaching, you can check those out on my website. And I also have the Facebook group. I am giving everybody the first month free. And we just had a Zoom call today with everybody. So I plan on doing those very regularly in that Facebook group. Along with, I post leads and people ask questions in that group. So if you want to check that out, that is in the description in this video also. So don't forget, on this video today, comment hack, and then what did you take most out of the video today, and I will be choosing somebody for next week that I will announce in my first video next week who wins the 30-minute one-on-one mentorship call. Again, thank you for all my new subscribers out there. Thank you for all my returning subscribers. I really enjoy helping y'all learn about how to sell on Amazon. Also, I have had a lot of people asking me about ungating questions. If it is just a question here and there, I will answer it. But if you truly do not understand the whole process, then you need to check out my ungated guides, because I walk through for toys, topicals, grocery, and OTC, and I also put in there what you need for OTC to be able to send to Amazon. So, like I said, a one-off question, you understand the concept, I'll answer it. But if you need a whole layout, then please go check that out, because in that video I lay out everything, and then I'll also send over a document with what you need to get ungated in those categories with Amazon. So that will be in the description in this video also. So I will see everybody later in the week. So until next time guys, bye!